Now, a lot of people will understand, okay, colonics is detoxifying, but what's actually going on and what am I going to experience? Because so many people have not. It has a little bit of a taboo that you're doing something from the other way of what most people are used to, inserting things into them. And that for some is scary. I mean, for others, we may understand that we have this body and you could do so many things with it that will help it regardless of the entry level. So talk about, what is the process and what one can expect going through a session with you.
Okay. Well, I have to go back to my childhood again because what I'm sharing is what I call grandmother's wisdom. Because I'm going to be 70 this year, so I'm old enough to be a grandmother. And I don't have any kids of my own, but I have thousands of students and certainly 55 nieces and nephews from my siblings. So it's been so much fun to tell my nieces and nephews the story of their great grandmother. My grandmothers, both of them, had the enema bag on the back of the bathroom door, 24/7, 365. It didn't matter whether you complained about a sore throat, a headache, a bellyache. The first thing they did, because it reduces fever quickly, was give us an enema. Warm water in the rectum. Wasn't the most pleasant, but then she'd put you in bed and she'd rub your tummy and give you a little sip of tea and you fall asleep in the arms of somebody who loves you. I carry that heritage. I carry that wisdom of the grandmother when something that simple can be implemented to help reduce symptomology and boost the immune system. So when you go to CathySheaSchool.com and you click at the top right, and it says more, and it drops down, you say find a therapist, you're going to see these people in 35 countries that you can trust because we have developed the most gentle, guaranteed, comfortable colonic. And it's because of my husband, God bless him. We are very clear that this autonomic nervous system of ours is what's dictating all these automatic functions, like blinking your eyes and breathing while you're sleeping, the digestive process. So we have bumper stickers. We made one that says, the more we relax, the more we release. So when I'm sitting on these airplanes traveling around the world, speaking the gospel of cleansing, and somebody next to me sees that I'm reading a book, oh, what do? I finally figured out what to say. I say, I teach people how to relax. Because if you can't relax, you can't digest.
That's right.
When your adrenals are pumping cortisol, you're in fight or flight. You're not thinking about what's for dinner. And you're certainly not going to the store to buy vegetables. You're looking for a drive-through just to kill the hunger. Yeah. So the colon hydrotherapy that we teach and we offer people is based on how their nervous system responds, which is how we know how to pace it. The speculum is big around as a dime. Most people defecate big around as a quarter, maybe even bigger if they don't go every day. There should be no pain with the insertion of the speculum, and we can help them do it themselves if they want. Why not? Let's empower them, inspire them, encourage them. Of course, we use a really good lubricant. I got a gal that comes to me, she's almost 90, and she's, Cathy, just give me that slickest stuff you got. I said, okay, I can do that, Frances. But she'll reach around and she'll put it in herself with my hand helping her, because this is not just a physical process, it's a psychological process. And we have a culture that's riddled with shame around something everybody does. And if you don't, you're in big trouble. Right. Constipation is such a huge problem. Stagnation in this system creates all the metabolic backup. We're designed to be flowing, self-regenerating all the time, just like the weather. So we help people connect with nature. This is what the other reason why I love Zach Bush. He's teaching a lot about our true nature is in nature. Well, guess what? I've never seen a bird that's constipated. I've seen dogs that are. because they're
Yes.
being fed junk. But I've never seen a squirrel in my yard that was obese or constipated.
Mm-hmm.
They're in nature. They're in the natural world. So we eat from the natural world. I'm not vegan, but I am very, very clear about my discipline, not deprivation. Love a little bit of fresh fish because I live in a beautiful fish environment, fresh fish from our ocean here, which is relatively clean compared to others. And we have a lovely CSA, community supported agriculture, where we buy all our greens and support our local farmer. And yeah, we go to Sprouts and we go to Trader Joe's, we go to Whole Foods, and we buy what we need as much as possible organic. So eating from the natural world is about 80 to 85% of what we do. And if my husband was sitting next to me, he'd say, yeah, but give me a ribeye tonight, babe.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, he loves it. He's a carnivore. He doesn't do it every night, but when he's ready for a burger, look out.
Yeah.
He
Every
comes out
once
of
in a
that
while.
cave. Ah. So the variety, it's, we've been hearing a lot about biodiversity on the planet. We're losing it. Well, and guess what? It's happening in us as well. The microbiome requires diversity. So everywhere we go, we look for the different vegetables, the different fruits. The current guideline is to try to get 30 different fruits and vegetables in your body per week. So if you just divide that by 6 days, that's only 5 a day. It's doable because on one day of the week, we do anything we want. And knowing that takes the pressure off of this whole deprivation thing. We're not on a diet.
Yeah.
The diets don't work. If they did, there'd only be one book, Casper.
Yep.
So he trained me, and here I am, going on 70, teaching colon therapy, teaching people how to relax so they can release and enjoy their life.